In this video, we present ImAxes, immersive axes as embodied affordances for interactive multivariate data visualization. ImAxes uses the manipulation and assembly of axes in a virtual reality environment to create and explore a variety of rich three-dimensional data visuals of multivariate datasets. ImAxes is a modeless visualization system. The axes embody affordances to create visualizations given the attributes they represent. Users can directly manipulate axes in space, and ImAxes will recognize these spatial configurations to build visualizations such as parallel coordinate plots, 2- and 3-dimensional scatterplots, and linked visualizations. Exploration begins by grabbing an axis from the shelf, which will duplicate the axis into the user's hand. Users can create parallel coordinate plots by placing two axes parallel to each other. By turning one of the axes perpendicular, users can fluidly switch to a 2D scatterplot and observe the interaction between the two visuals. 3D scatterplots are created simply by adding a third axis. ImAxes recognizes when users intend to create higher-level constructs such as Scatterplot matrices. By placing an axis in line with previous axis, a SPLOM is built. Axes feature two pairs of handles to filter and renormalize the axis. These handles spring out when the user's hand is nearby, better supporting bimanual interaction. Occlusion is a common issue in understanding PCPs. ImAxes users can alleviate this issue by twisting the axes of the plot, distorting the visualization, and thereby revealing structure through motion and stereo depth perception. Axes can be discarded by simply throwing them away. In ImAxes, specific arrangements of axes enables the construction of familiar InfoVis visualizations. Beyond these familiar visualizations, we have discovered the emergence of new types of meaningful visualization structures that are a product of the interplay between the systems in ImAxes. Here are some of our discoveries. We now present an ImAxes scenario. In this scenario, a sommelier data scientist named Lewis wants to develop his knowledge of Portuguese wines. Lewis begins by swiping the type axis across the other axes on the shelf. The type axis represents the categorical count of red and white wines in the dataset. By swiping, Lewis aims to gain an overview of the different features of red versus white wines. Using this overview, Lewis recognizes that alcohol, pH, residual sugars, and sulfate are distinguishing attributes of red and white wines, and so creates a spatial workspace to explore these attributes further. For a more detailed write-up of this scenario, please refer to our paper.